outside a restaurant that is known for langoustines, which are like mini lobsters that are popular here in Iceland, and we're about to go inside.
I'm so excited.
We are on our way to lunch at Friðheimar. I think I'm saying that correctly, but my Icelandic pronunciation is not very good, so forgive me if I'm wrong. It is a tomato restaurant, and that sounds weird, but they are known for having 9 greenhouses full of tomatoes, and in fact, they actually produce 40% of Iceland's tomatoes, so that's crazy. And they are really well known for their tomato soup, and also for the fact that you get to enjoy your lunch inside one of their greenhouses.
Camera's ready? Yeah! Here it is. So if you want to come closer, you can see the hole that we dig. We take one bread with us to put for the next day. Yeah? That's fine. So we just put the pot. It has to be at least halfway through with water, and then we cover it again. So this will be the bread for the tour tomorrow.
Cheers. How's it with the butter and the smoked trout?
Really good. 2 scoops, sir?
2, make it 3. I'm not driving.
I love ice cream, and it's a good thing because even though Iceland's cold, they have amazing ice cream, and I think this is the first of many ice creams that we're gonna get on this trip. Got 4 scoops of ice cream all to myself. This black one is black licorice, and I'm not a huge black licorice person typically, but this is actually really good. My other favorite was this rhubarb over here. I could eat this all day.
All day, son.
I don't know why. It's cold in Iceland, but I am still craving ice cream.
Oh, how black are your teeth right now?
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they really?
They are pretty black.
That's embarrassing. We're in a restaurant in downtown Reykjavik on a very hot and sunny August day, as you can see, and we're trying 2 Icelandic dishes. This is a traditional fish stew, which looks more like a gratin than a actual stew. And here we have an Icelandic lamb soup. So I'm gonna cover this up so it doesn't get too cold in this hot weather. Let's start with this one. It's my first time trying it, so let's see what we think. It's good. It's very potato heavy, and it definitely, like, you can tell there's fish in there. So if you're not a fan of fishy things, maybe not for you, but good comfort food. All right, so now let's try the lamb soup. It looks like it has lots of meat, lots of vegetables. Super hot, but overall very good. Tastes kind of just like a normal like beef and vegetable soup. Really well seasoned. I'm burning my tongue, but it's so good.
That broth is dang good.
This is the famous Icelandic hot dog. Gonna give it a go?
Yep. Pretty good. It has raw onions, crunchy onions, tomato sauce, mustard.
What is tomato sauce also called?
Oh, ketchup. But it's the special Icelandic ketchup. made with apples instead of sugar. So that's pretty good. I think all the sauces and everything combined, which is called fully loaded, makes it that much more special. We're at a fish and chip shop in Húsavík, and while fish and chips isn't exactly Icelandic food, it's still a pretty good place to get it because we're right by the ocean and right by the port. Let's try it out. Super good, hot, good, really crispy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside, perfect.
When it comes to drinks, Iceland isn't super well known for anything. There's not, you know, wineries or a ton of craft beer. But as we were doing a little research, there were two things that everyone kind of claimed was like very, very Icelandic. And one of them is Applesin, which is an orange soda, and Maltextrakt, which I believe might taste like beer, but it has 0 alcohol in it, so pregnant me can try it out. And according to all of our research, there's a famous Christmas drink.
If you mix them both together, half and half, it makes the classic Icelandic Christmas drink.
Merry Christmas! And while it is late August right now, it's not even close to Christmas time, the weather kind of feels Christmassy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna test them each on their own, and then we'll mix them together and see if it tastes like Christmas.
Yeah, let's start with Applesin. Try it out.
Yep, it tastes just like normal Fanta in my opinion.
Let me try.
It's good. I don't actually drink soda like ever, but it is nice and refreshing.
Quite carbonated.
Fanta, maybe.
Some may say spiky.
He saw that on a menu the other day, that a beer was described as spiky, and now
Everything's spiky.
Yeah, so...
Here's the malt.
Malt. I love beer, but I don't like malty beer, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna appreciate this. Interesting.
Does kind of smell like beer.
Oh, it's like a sweeter beer. Again, this has no alcohol in it.
That's like a caramely.
Yeah, it's kind of
malty.
caramely. So let's try them together. We read, how to make this, Ben?
Super hard recipe. Half Applesin, half malt. Start with Applesin first.
Or malt on top. Looks like Coke or something.
Cola.
Okay, I can see how that would be Christmassy. It's kind of like orange and caramely, almost like, what do you think, Ben?
I like it. You're right. It's kind of like an orange caramel. It seems like they wouldn't pair well together, but it works out.
Throw in some vodka or something and have yourself a little Christmas party.
Merry, Merry Christmas.
Cheers. So here in Iceland, people are really into licorice, and specifically black licorice. In the grocery stores and the gas stations, you'll almost find like an entire aisle of licorice candies, which can be a little bit overwhelming for people who, like us, who are not super licorice inclined.
Licoricey.
We're not super licoricey. That said, we don't hate it, so I'm excited to try out some of the Icelandic licorice. After doing a bit of research, I read that this little candy here is a really popular one here in Iceland. I believe it's called Þristur. I think the little P here is like a TH. I could be wrong. So let's give it a whirl. All right. Trying this for the first time. It is covered in chocolate, and I believe there's black licorice inside.
What do you think?
It has like the texture of a Milky Way, like almost nougaty inside. And it's not super strong black licorice flavor, like very subtle. It's good. You want to try?
Yeah. Hands-free driving.
Ooh, I got your leftovers. I could eat more of these.
It is nice and soft. I like it.
Yeah.
Still pretty sweet.
Overall, pretty impressed. In Iceland, they eat a lot of lamb, and so right now we are about to try a lamb burger. We're in the town of Seyðisfjörður.
Nope.
We're in the town of Seyðisfjörður.
Nope.
We're in the town of Seyðisfjörður. I might be saying that wrong. I probably am saying that wrong. And we found this cute little food truck that serves lamb burgers with brie and cranberry chutney and mint mayo. It looks amazing. I'm very excited. So let's try this out. Ben, I don't know if you're getting any of this. This is so good. But all the flavors blend perfectly well together and the lamb is delicious.
Holy cow. I mean, lamb.
You got some on your face. Okay, one more licorice candy to try.
I don't even like black licorice.
I'm sorry.
It makes me do these things.
This is research. Okay, this one is called Jupar, but they're like little balls, and it looks like there's licorice inside and maybe chocolate outside and maybe some kind of powder. So
there is a flame on the cover.
Yes, it does have a flame right there.
So that makes me think it might be a little spicy licorice, which doesn't sound great to me.
Okay, let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, it's weird.
Oh, it's really weird.
It's like not spicy, but it's like a really strong licorice flavored powder.
Well, like
The inside is nice.
when it first touches your tongue, it has like a heat of cayenne right away.
Cayenne. The inside is coated with chocolate, and inside of that is licorice, but the outside powder is kind of weird.
Makes my tongue go.
Not the biggest fan. All right, one Icelandic food that is on all of the websites and blogs out there to try is dried fish. I already know that I don't love dried fish.
Yeah.
We lived in South Korea for a year, and that was a very common thing, a common snack in South Korea. Personally, I don't love it.
Don't like the smell of it.
We didn't want to purchase a whole pack, but when we went to a little flea market and got some salt as a souvenir for my mom, they had samples that we took with us to try.
Should we give it a go?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this.
Cheers.
Cheers.
No, don't you start doing that. No, you're gonna make.
Very fishy. Surprise.
I wouldn't necessarily recommend it unless you really love fish.
Things that make you go.
I need some water. Another Icelandic food that we kept reading that we should try is Kleinur, which are traditional Icelandic donuts. And to be honest, they don't look too different than donuts that we're used to in the United States or in Europe. They are kind of like in this knotted shape. And I got a regular one, gotta try the original. And I also got a chocolate covered one because let's be real, everything's butter dipped in chocolate. I'm gonna give it a try and tell you what it tastes like. This one's not very sweet, kind of just like a typical old-fashioned donut.
I really like both of them, but I think the plain Kleinur would be really good dipped in coffee.
Oh yeah. I think this one's gonna be my favorite. Oh yeah. The chocolate is really nice, a little bit sweeter. Definitely recommend getting a couple of these while you're in Iceland.